And we're on. Hello, listeners. If you're tuning in, I'd like to welcome you out to our podcast. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Troy.
I'm Mario.
And I'm Mark.
And this, I don't know, that's perfect. This is episode 16. I said we were going to go to 15, but we have a special guest today.
You lied.
We'll go more into that. I think we're going to do one more episode after this episode to end the year off.
Today might be the last one. Who knows?
Yeah.
You have to keep listening, unfortunately, so it's a trap.
But
what's going on?
But anyways.
It's Friday the 13th, and it's a full moon.
Yeah, this is the first time we ever record on a Friday, and it's kind of weird. I showed up really late. And
You know what's weird? Me sitting over here feels really weird.
Why? That's why I changed it.
I feel like I'm not part of the podcast.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the vibe.
Yeah.
We're going to have to ask you to leave at some point.
Okay.
So
what's going on, Mario? Anybody need a shout out?
You're on that end, so you have to start off.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I do my pop culture shout outs in the middle. You go first. Real people need real shout outs.
You know, I always think about it at the beginning of the day when we record, and then like when it's time to go, I forget. So I shoot at random, like whenever you don't wear a rubber.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's weird.
Shout out, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go with the typical Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to our listeners, our viewers, our watchers,
Our
commenters,
first and last time
likers,
listeners.
haters, fellow artists, fellow podcasters, fellow music lovers. Shout out people in the city that are not racist and love contributing to the city. I hope you go to a toy drive, because there's a bunch of them. So go do something nice. Go, even if it makes you feel better.
It's the
about yourself.
holidays. I mean,
Shout out to the people that are doing a lot of stuff for the holidays. And if you don't have something going on, it's okay. You can come hang out with me. Go do something fun. Go to the bar. It's open on Christmas.
Word.
Other than that, just shout out to everybody. Kind of lazy today about it.
okay, that's cool. I usually do pop culture shout outs if you haven't learned it by now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm going to cut you off real quick. Shout out Troy, because obviously today was a perfect example of how this show would not survive without him.
Thank you.
Troy is the
that
backbone.
is very like genuine. Like, I'm anxious right now, and he did everything.
I really
in
thought
5
that they were
minutes.
going to, like, ruin whatever I
Yeah.
I do
We
whenever.
would not
We're
survive
about
without
to ruin
Troy.
the whole podcast in one episode.
I was like, y'all were supposed to go on so early, and I was still. I'll go on what happened today.
We were supposed to start 7:30. It is now 9 o'clock. 9:30, I think.
Yeah. Are you gonna do your shout out?
Yes. In case you've been under a rock this week.
Shout out Trucks.
Shout out who?
Trucks.
Who's that? Oh, I mean, yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Shout out to Lizzo. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. She was at a Lakers. She was at a Lakers game and showing a lot of ass, double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon. I mean, I appreciate
fuck with the energy in
body
the comments.
positivity and I had confidence and energy and whatnot, but I don't think that was the time and place for all that. You guys agree?
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it because I don't think I want to see it.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Okay.
was,
Troy.
I was curious, so I watched, even though I knew what I was gonna see.
Do you think that people are making it a big deal because she's a big black woman, or is
Yeah, hell yeah. What the fuck?
or is she wearing that as a bulletproof vest?
Both.
Both.
I think she made another one where she was in a
People can make an
What,
argument and
Popeyes or
complain about
something?
anything.
she was like in a fast food restaurant and like she was doing it
shaking
to
Oh,
the
that
media.
porno with the girl
yeah.
from Popeyes.
I don't know.
Nah,
I just remember seeing it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
I just think she's being a little head ass about it. I think. I mean, I appreciate your body positivity and whatnot, but
I mean, she's trolling. That's what
Don't-
6ix9ine
yeah,
did for a
yeah.
whole year, and he thrives off of it.
okay.
Yeah, but there's other ways to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Rod Wave. He was bullied off Twitter for the same reason, being a big black male.
Well,
Rod
yeah,
Wave. He's a newer rapper.
They made a parody. I've seen that.
he's
You know,
a newer rapper.
I honestly, if you ask Dwayne, I was jamming that song every fucking day for the last 2
song
days.
talking about Heart on
Heart on
Ice. Yeah, right. Heart on Ice.
I put my heart.
Yeah.
on it.
He was bullied off
That's
Twitter.
a Neo
and
song, isn't it?
No.
It's hypocritical for us to make fun of Lizzo, but give him a pass or something like that.
Didn't she get banned and like canceled porn on Twitter too?
I don't know about all that. I think that's a rumor. But I wish Rod Wave the best in his mental state right now.
You know what's crazy though?
He has an amazing voice.
He does.
Lizzo has the same confidence as Ray J, and we do not. That is not a conversation nobody's ready to
Okay.
have.
I mean, sure. I mean,
Shout out Ray J.
Shout out Ray J. I don't care.
Let me borrow your glasses real quick. They don't break, right?
No.
I'll step on them.
Shout out to Eminem and Nick Cannon. They have a beef going on right now.
Oh yeah.
It was one-sided, like if you throw a freaking gun at a tree.
Do you guys
Nick Cannon
care?
just ruined his whole career when he made that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna discontinue. him
I've
on
only read
MTV.
headlines. I haven't listened to anything
Yeah.
because it's.
It's 2019 Eminem versus Nick Cannon, which I don't care about him any era, any time of the day.
I go to concerts without wearing ear protection, so my ears are already pretty damaged at this point.
I didn't even listen to it. I just knew that. I was like, why? Why would you do something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I still don't want to mess with Eminem.
You childish. It's
regardless.
childish.
Yeah.
It's like blacking out and saying, "I'm gonna go for a drive."
Troy, anybody need a shout
Yeah,
out?
you know, I like to shout out to that fuckboy that loaded my truck and make me fucking 3 hours late. This is fucking retarded. I'm gonna beat his fucking ass. I don't know who the fuck loaded my truck today, but literally 3 hours of work just backtracking a fucking stop. I was so mad. I should have been here. Oh, and the guy, shout out to the guy that I lost my car keys Wednesday, and I've been having my roommate. Today I lifted to work and showed up pretty late.
Happy Friday the 13th.
No, today was stupid. If I see him ever again, I even complained to FedEx. I was like, man, if I ever see that guy, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. He literally cost me 3 fucking hours backtracking. It's like, oh, I was so fucking heated today.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And you know, I do have to apologize to our guests because I wasn't even I didn't think I was gonna come here, or be able to make it to the show. And but the homeboy that did my car, he hooked it up with the new key. I need a new battery, so hopefully after this I can go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's and get that shit done. And those are the only 2 people I think I have to
It's
shout
so
out.
cool. It's so cool recording on Friday because we have all this. I don't have to work tomorrow, but we have all this unlimited time to do whatever.
I do have to work. tomorrow.
Sunday nights I'm usually limited. I have to like get drunk, sober up, go to sleep, wake up in a few hours, and that sucks. So I'm excited because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna get
nice.
drunk tonight.
I mean, I get drunk regardlessly, but
I'm sure you guys are gonna have plenty of time off for the holidays. Christmas is coming up. Hanukkah is coming up, or maybe happening right now. I don't know. Festivus is coming up for
What
the rest
is?
of us. Festivus,
What is
it's a
that?
holiday
yeah,
that Troy knows about. Troy knows about it.
yeah. I don't know too much about it.
Inflammation of the Festivus.
If you don't know what
Festivals?
Festivus is, that's the insider thing.
Yeah, I don't know. anything about it, I'm
You've
sorry.
been excluded from Festivus.
I'm in a different industry.
All right.
I do have to go because my back and neck hurt. I was in a little
My
car
neck,
accident
My
today.
back.
Yeah, my back and neck are hurting. My
You're
head
supposed to
hurts.
finish that.
My face went flying into my phone like maybe 20 miles per hour. I don't know.
Did you fly out the window?
No, I mean, I'm all right.
First of all, you're not supposed to be holding your phone when you're driving. So I don't even
You're
know how
not.
the
I
fuck
was,
that
at
happened.
I was at a red light. I wasn't
You
driving.
shouldn't have said that.
I
Your
wasn't,
insurance
I
is
wasn't
probably
driving.
listening to this right
I
now.
was not driving. I was at a red light.
All right.
And I got rear-ended by a guy in a Ford F-150. And that shit
That's
hurted.
stupid. I can see you driving with your phone and it fucking hits you in the face. Like, why would you be holding your phone?
What is that? Or that meme where that guy sells Fords on Twitter?
Oh,
Ford
the
C.
Ford F-150 is a superior truck to like everything else. Twitter account or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I know you're talking about.
It was probably him who hit you. I'm sorry.
Before I go, I do want to wish everybody a happy holidays. This is our last episode of the decade.
What was that?
It was a question mark.
That's weird.
The last episode of the decade.
It is. Wow.
Yeah,
We've been
this-
doing this for 10 years, have
Yeah.
we?
We've been doing this for 8-9 months. Hey, but go back and watch that first episode. I would not have thought we would have made it this far.
I did it a while back. I listened to the first episode, and it was surprisingly very funny. Wow.
It's cringy.
It is very cringy.
It was supposed to start off with just us and our school friends and just close people that we know listening, and it's turned into something that I cannot, like, fathom.
Hey, shout out to you,
Love it.
Mario, because this is your idea.
Yes.
Shout out for y'all helping me do whatever I want to do, even if there's no for sure in
Yeah,
it.
for sure. There is no podcast without you guys. so
Surviving car
thank you.
accidents,
Yes.
surviving
Cheers.
car losses. Shout out y'all.
All right, Mario, Mark, get the fuck out.
I'm Mark, and I'm signing out. It's been a pleasure.
But with Mark signing out,
Bye.
this is gonna be a special podcast because we have 2 guests, and we've never had that. This is our first time having like 2 guests actually here.
That was supposed to be a surprise.
Oh shit.
Okay, it's cool.
We
I
can bleep
do
that
I
out.
do the introductions. It's cool. We'll go on that. So
We can still bleep that out.
no, it's okay. We just wing it.
Anyways,
I'll cry later.
Coming to our first guest that's coming in, Mario.
So the guest that we have tonight, like for sure tonight is like if we have our last episode or not tonight, who knows? But we for sure have our last guest of the season, of the year, which is a big deal. We complain and said his name so many times that
If you saw the
finally
hidden-
heard us.
Yeah,
And decided to say, all right, guys, shut up. I'm going to come through.
we had like 4 episodes where whenever we said his name.
We'd have every part of his social network that was like connected to him. And it was like, hey, I'm on this podcast. I'm on this podcast. So now it's time. We have somebody who's a DJ, a manager, artist manager, and just is all well deep rooted in the music Austin scene in general. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Confucius Jones from the breaks, from Grow Management, from anything and everything you can think of. Finally graces us with his presence on the podcast. I'm sorry, I had to like go all out for that. Mr. Jones.
Walking like Stone Cold.
Hey, brother, how's it going?
Good. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. I mean,
A little stressed out.
again,
but
I gotta say I'm sorry for being so late.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I'm surprised. You know what? I feel like if I didn't show up, there wouldn't be anything because Mario didn't know how to fucking set up all this shit.
I used to be good at this, and I
Damn.
forgot.
I'm sorry that I'm not cleanly shaven. It's been a long fucking week. So yeah.
No, but thank you for being on the show. We
shaved
honestly
today.
we were like, man, we had to get him. If we just say his name 4 times, it'll probably boom.
I
we
like
got him.
Candyman. I'm like Candyman. You pop up, I pop in the mirror. You say my name enough.
Beetlejuice.
There you go. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna say I had an issue with y'all because y'all are cool people, but I did feel a way because y'all kept having people on here. I'm like, what the hell? What y'all gonna invite me up here? But then we finally talked and
Yeah.
I got invited up here.
It had been like just an unspoken thing where it's like, we've been wanting you to be on here, but we just never talked about it. So
What y'all did,
communication is key in
Facts.
relationships and all aspects, guys.
y'all did a podcast with Ray, my business partner with Grow, and one of y'all said like 4 or 5 times, I don't know who Confucius Jones is. I don't know who Confucius Jones is. I don't know who that was. But my wife heard it and she was pissed off. She's like, what the fuck? Why they keep saying that? I was like, I don't know what's going on. But, I'm happy to be here. I really do love you guys' podcast. Y'all are really plugged in with the city.
Thank you. That
Thank
means
you,
a lot.
thank you.
Let's get to it. And like I said, we have a special guest in here, so,
So before we go on
Yeah.
to that,
Do you want to tell the listeners who you are and what you do?
yeah, so nobody asked 5 times again who Confucius Jones is.
So I'm Confucius Jones. I'm a porn star. No, but no, I'm definitely not a porn star. Definitely not a porn star.
That's why we have the camera rolling.
No, I co-host the Breaks with Fresh. I one half of Grow Management with Ray Castillo. I DJ all over town, mostly strip clubs because that's where the money is.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh hell yes, hell yes.
I thought it'd be at like venues that like
Not on 6th Street. Look, cheat code. Most of the DJs that DJ on 6th Street do not make that much money. It's not that much money.
That
They make
sucks.
money, but it's not as much you think it is.
Yeah.
Like that's why they gig so much because they have to make up for the money that they
Oh,
don't make.
shit.
I can
On a
work
daily basis.
2 or 3 days at a strip club and be good for the rest of the month if I
Oh
had to.
wow, that's awesome.
Do you
Yeah.
also
Need
introduce
to
the
quit
strippers?
podcasting.
I have to, yeah. Like
Oh, that's crazy.
coming to the
Would you
stage,
ask?
doing
Would you
one of 2 rounds here at blank Club. I got Crystal, so yeah.
We're gonna have you on a future episode, season 3, where you introduce all of our guests like that. That'll be awesome.
Hey man, but yeah, that's basically how you do it at strip clubs and just try to hype up the crowd. But yeah, been in Austin all my life. I know everybody I've had on here. I damn near know. Like y'all,
He was also related to Dose, if y'all remember that.
yeah. Dose
The other brother.
is my little brother's older brother, so I've known Dose all my life.
That's crazy.
But yeah, ISIS.
It's
Y'all
a,
had ISIS.
it's a community, y'all. Like, I hope you understand.
ISIS is
like,
my videographer. Fresh, Fresh Ray, Wayne. We do business together with Love Lockdown and Summer Jam. So yeah, like everybody I've damn near had on here. I know or do business with in some aspect. Well, this season at least.
you even DJ'd for King right after. Like, I remember, like, you DJ'd at Magic right after we recorded there too, right?
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
end, like I said.
yeah.
Wow, you do know everybody.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, Austin's not that big.
It's
It's big, but it's
not.
not that big.
It's a small world.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
one of the biggest guys in Austin right now.
Oh, thank you.
From our guests that we had.
My wife's gonna love y'all now. I love this podcast now. Never mind.
I'm gonna go back and listen. I was like, I don't know who was asking. I know it wasn't.
I think y'all at that point it was Ray's interview. Y'all was extremely fucked up. 'Cause all I kept hearing was, "I don't know who Confucius is," and like y'all would say like, "Oh well, what's going on in the news?" I don't know who Confucius is. I'm like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, now,
Well, now we know.
yeah, but podcasting is like always an interesting thing because me and Fresh started podcasting with those damn comic book guys, so
Yeah,
it's easy, but it's hard.
and it's cool because like for a long time, like Mark will tell you, Charles will tell you, like I had been nagging to him for a long time about doing a podcast. It's like the next big thing. Like everybody doing it.
He nagged me for a fucking year.
You guys were doing it way before even like it was a thing. Like
and
yeah, thrived off of it. That's awesome.
And then we went to KTX, and that was the next logical step in my mind, and it's still a great step.
Yeah,
I do miss the money we were making. We were just podcasting, but KTX does have a way bigger platform than we ever had. And now we have the Breaks podcast, which is basically the Saturday show where they take it and take the music out and chop it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like podcasting it's definitely.
I really enjoy listening to the podcast. Like I like it a lot. Like it's like considering how short it is very still like insightful and it's a lot to it. Like it's very entertaining. Like,
well, yeah, we don't drink like y'all do on here, so we still have our sound minds. But
I actually thought about that. I was like, do they drink on their show? Because like,
for the purpose of this podcast, we don't. We're completely sober.
We're the most professional podcast out of South Austin.
I'm a little sober, so I'm not gonna be as awkward. Once I get drunk, I start just asking stupid questions.
Oh, it's about to be a lit show, man. It's about to be good, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to check all this shit.
Been at it for a while.
Yeah.
By the way, you have a lovely deep voice. I can see
The
why
radio
you're
voice.
Yeah, I can see why
I've
you're
been hearing that since I was like 11. My mom, people would call the house for my mom, and I'd answer the phone. They'd be like, "Who's that man at the house?" I'm like, "She's like, it's my son." So I've been hearing that for a long time, man. So for being on radio was obviously a logical step for me. I can't have this voice and fucking work at Toys R Us and no shit like, well, Toys R Us is closed, but it just works out. So,
well, you know what?
You're the next Morgan Freeman.
I hope I have Morgan Freeman money. Shit.
If I could say, we do have a second guest. We're gonna introduce her because our next.
I want to let Confucius do it. He has the radio voice. He has the perfect.
I'm not gonna introduce like a stripper. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Do the radio version.
So yes, our second guest is an amazing artist, a great person, and once again, an overall amazing artist. So we have the lovely, talented Amirah Tiye coming to the microphone. Yay! She's also under Grow Management with me and Gray. me and Ray.
And she is of age.
I'm not 16 or 12.
I really thought she was like 13. I'm sorry, but
That was really.
You know how weird it'd be for me to bring a 13-year-old here?
So you R. Kelly?
You know what? Honestly, I thought she was your daughter. I was like,
What?
Damn.
Okay. You know what? Turn the fucking cameras off. Nope. Nope.
I'm just playing.
Make sure my wife never sees this. You know how many jokes that's gonna be?
I didn't.
Amirah Tiye is a grown damn woman.
You
I was like,
know how
damn.
much you almost made Dose mad about his age because he kept making just comments about his age.
How old is Dose?
I forgot.
I don't know.
40.
I feel like he almost walked out. He was like, "What kind of podcast is this?"
I make pizzas, man. How y'all doing this to me? But yeah, so
No. If anything, can you tell the
What's up?
listeners who you are?
Well, you guys know I am Amirah Tiye. I am an up-and-coming R&B artist here in Austin. I've been doing it for almost 2 years. So, yeah, I'm kind of just getting started. So if you haven't heard, just look
It's a
out.
very pleasant voice. I'm like,
Yeah, you have a
mesmerized.
very
I'm like,
low, just pleasant voice.
Thank you.
It's a nice voice.
I wish the operators would sound like your voice and not like the shitty fucking people I get.
Robot voices.
They're very rude, so I know how that goes.
is she the first woman guest y'all had? I don't think so.
We
we
had
had
Sheila,
Isis.
Isis Payne.
Oh, Isis. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Isis wasn't here. Isis wasn't. And Sheila. Shout out to Sheila. She's performing tonight.
That was a fun episode. I like having Sheila here, so that was fun.
Yeah.
I like Sheila. But yeah, man, Amirah's been doing a thing. She's collaborated with like Jay Soulja, Vintage J. So
Well, the song with Vintage J is not out yet. We are working on it, but keep a lookout for that. So, yeah, big things come in 2020.
Yeah, shout out
promise.
Vintage J. I am a huge fan of.
Shout out to him for
I think
real.
he was our second or third guest.
Yeah, he was fun. It was a fun episode with him too.
he tips the strippers, which is makes you a fan of mine.
Hey, there you go. Shout out Vintage J, North
tipping the
Austin's
strippers.
very own.
Yeah, damn right. You better tip the strippers. Don't come to me because he asked me to play his video, and I played the video. He tipped the strippers. That's the perfect way to do it. That's the perfect way to do it.
That's how you make moves, y'all.
Exactly.
Yep.
But you know what? This is going by really, really fast. So
Is it already 20 minutes in?
yeah, we are 20 minutes in.
Wow.
We are
Um,
drunk.
If you already know, I
We are.
don't want to like her to get like a shot just generally, but you're gonna take a shot, right?
Yes, I
Oh,
will.
she definitely taking
We
one.
haven't talked about what
I'll
everybody's
take at least
drinking.
one, but the 50 million shots that you guys are planning to take, I will not
I
partake
wish
in.
it was 50 minute shots, but we only took 3 shots.
We'd all die from alcohol poisoning, but it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it.
While you
Wouldn't
do
get
that,
there.
I will ask everybody what everybody's drinking.
Yeah, that's our first kind of subject before we start.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, before you answer, so you'll have no liquor sponsors, right?
No, unfortunately not yet. We had
Well,
one
Confucius is drinking
episode-
water. I'm not drinking anything.
Actually, you're not drinking anything.
I like
Your
that, I
cup
like
is
that.
Empty.
Until somebody pays, any of us,
We're
I'm
gonna
drinking
start
water.
blanking these out until somebody
I'm not
pays.
drinking anything.
Yeah,
Not what you think it is.
We are drinking, I don't know, podcast liquor. That's what we're drinking.
sweet
Yeah.
tea.
I made all of these drinks.
I watched the podcast with Tiye and they, on Drink Champs. They asked, "What are you drinking, Tiye?" I said, "Tiye's drinking nothing." So yes, until y'all start paying, Confucius is drinking good water. But shout out to Treaty Oaks though. Treaty Oaks, they're a good liquor sponsor.
Trudy Oats.
Treaty Oaks is great. I'm gonna try to plug you guys in with them. They love Austin.
Thank you.
We just love free liquor.
My mic is killing me.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me. Oh, it's a heavy. You know.
I twist.
Oh no, you gotta. Ouch.
Oh, it's this little thingy.
I love this.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect.
Is
Got
that,
him.
is that a little better?
Oh yeah, it's better. So you're about to take shots of water on the I don't know podcast. So I don't.
Well, here you
I
go.
like
Okay.
it, yeah.
Shouts out to y'all for being
hate
on the
shots.
show.
Yeah, too, right.
Shouts out to you guys.
Wait. Boom. Okay. All right.
Ooh, boy.
That's some dirty water.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, spicy.
It stings the nostrils.
That was pretty good.
Not gonna lie to you, Brian. That smells like pure gasoline. Say, Anchor
What's
man.
in that glass?
That was full whenever we started.
That's the point. You got to finish it, man. You
Yeah.
know, the great water, the water of crown.
But yeah, and you're drinking?
Water.
Oh, yeah, you're
I'm
drinking
drinking water.
We're all drinking for the sake of this episode. We're all drinking
We're
water.
drinking water.
Hopefully, season 3 come back
If
strong.
there's one
with-
thing you got to know about Confucius, I love my money and I love being paid for it. There's not too much you see me doing where I don't get paid for it. I'm not trying to say like nothing like, but I just
You
like,
know what? I was pointing. I was trying to listen. I understand. You are.
I'm gonna ask
water.
Confucius to be my podcast mentor because I need a lot of advice.
if you listen to the old those damn comic guys, everything me and Fresh talked about, we got paid for. Because I mean, like the same thing with you guys. Like y'all have a great podcast. You have great listeners. You get paid for it.
Thank you.
Fuck that free shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to get paid. I'm not trying to do what I love for free. I mean, I love doing it, but I want to get paid
that
for
is
it.
true. Yeah,
Fuck out of here. I tell people all the time. They say, "Yeah, can we DJ for us if you pay me?" I don't touch turntable as I get paid. I gotta control the vibe of a party. Better pay
Season
me.
3, $100 if you want to be a guest. Okay, guys.
You'd be surprised who would pay for it though. A lot of people right here would pay for that.
What if you had like memberships or something?
Whoa,
That could work.
there is talks. Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
not
you
going
pay
to that.
$15 a month, you'll get 2. I don't even know.
How would that work? I don't know.
Nah, man, it's
I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
start a record label, and part of that record label is that you
Yes.
get a spot on the podcast.
I mean, I don't know if y'all get asked a lot to like host shows or like charge them.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
just the engineer, and
You know how much engineers get paid?
yeah.
We're working on
Money.
You
That's
know
all you
what's
need
crazy?
to know. Money.
I started out as a audio engineer, like a producer, and then I had all this equipment that I got from school, and nobody wanted to buy my beats. I mean, I they're all right. I mean, but after
It's
a while,
the intro to this podcast, so they're good. They're good. Okay.
but yeah, after Mario kept on nagging me, he's like, "Dude, let's do podcasts, let's do podcasts, let's do podcasts." Like, fuck it, let's just fucking do it. All right.
Everybody that y'all brought on this podcast gets paid from something. Like Wayne does graphic design, Fresh does whatever Fresh does at this point. Ray gets paid. Like, get some money. Get money.
Yeah.
Being broke sucks.
It does.
If being broke was a job, I've been there every day for all my life. Never missed a day. So yes,
Yeah.
get that money, man. Get that money. I'll help y'all get some money.
I would love to get that money. I mean, I have a pretty good paying job. It's all right. I mean, FedEx Ground's.
But
fucking
imagine
paying-
recording one day a week and then just not doing anything for the rest of the week.
I'm be honest with y'all. This is old, so I don't mind sharing it with y'all. When me and Fresh did those damn comic guys, we got paid $1,000 one month. And that
Holy
money.
shit!
Yeah, we blew it though, but I mean, we got paid
Yeah.
$1,000. We had to split it, but still, that's between $500 a person for bullshit.
That's
yeah,
pretty good.
I think that sponsor still gives out sponsorship. So yeah, we can talk after this,
Hell yeah.
so y'all can get some money.
Yeah, I
Big
should've-
teams for season 3.
You know what's crazy? We had a business class, or a music business class, and the dude was so fucking boring. Like he would just talk about setting up
Fall
set.
asleep. It sucked. He was just boring, so we kind of like I fucked up on that part.
I was gonna talk to y'all about this too. So when we were before we did the podcast, we were talking about our favorite artists, and Amirah said her favorite artist was Beyonce, and you said your favorite artist was
Okay,
someone-
wait. That's not fair.
not favorite, but one of the favorites. one of the
Prefer
favorites.
over.
Well, okay, I listen to a lot of artists every day, every single day.
Who's your favorite singer?
Right now, or like
Right now, yeah, right now.
You have a soft.
Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is talented though. Billie Eilish is talented.
She's great, but she's not my favorite.
My daughter loves Billie Eilish.
Damn, never mind.
She's
I take that back. I don't want you to seem younger.
She's great, but no, she's not my favorite. Right now, her.
Hers amazing.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
She's.
Hers
I just
amazing.
love everything that she's doing right now. She's
Have
very.
you
in
heard
her
of the
lane.
guy that tried to rip her off? He went by him.
Him, yeah.
Yes.
She
And you
sued
know
the
what?
shit out of him.
Good, because all of those songs that he did, they were her songs.
They were
and
her
that's
songs,
not
yeah.
okay.
Rip-offs,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not okay. I definitely would have sued him.
Yeah.
But no, I love her.
She's
Hers
awesome.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She had that, what's
You know
that
who's
song?
awesome too? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to control. FKA.
Twigs? Twigs.
Oh,
FKA,
okay, okay,
FKA
yes,
Twigs.
She is
Yes,
awesome.
she
She's
is.
dope.
I
She's
seen
dope.
her. I saw her one time the first time she came to Austin. It was like the most artistic, amazing show I've ever seen. Like, she was dope.
Yeah, there's a lot of great artists, and I can't even say a favorite because there's so many dope artists. You know, especially it's good to support the Austin artists, but yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Do you
so.
have favorites in Austin, like as far as like other singers?
Myself. No.
Yeah, right. First and foremost, I'm number one.
I don't really have a favorite because I feel like everybody is kind of in their own lane. You know, if that makes sense. So I feel like everybody's doing it differently. So I can't really pick a favorite, but they're all doing great. You know, there's artists that have been doing it for so long, and big shout out to them because this is a lot,
It is.
But yeah, no, they're all doing great. They're all in their own lane and they're doing good. So I don't feel like there's any better or less than,
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a political answer.
Yeah.
That's why she's amazing. Because I'd have been in here like, so and so sucks. You know?
No, you can't do
Whenever we
that.
had Jake Lott on the show, he ended up making
God.
basically having to do a live show. So he may have you do another live show too at the
Yeah.
end because that was fun. That was cool, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple of songs that I learned. Like, I haven't played my guitar, but the piano.
You have a ukulele too, right?
You have a ukulele. You play
Look
that?
like Weird Al
I-
Yankovic
I-
over here.
I-
Okay, that's
I have a
dope.
violin. I have a.
Oh,
I mean,
Violin?
you play Prince? Goddamn.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up as I started
Plays
as a
drums,
musician.
too.
And then I had all this knowledge in my head, and then I started a band. It was like a very heavy.
So, that's still
And,
music.
You sound like a dinosaur.
Yeah, it was like a heavy metal band.
There's so much money in this podcast and just going on in here. Just like, well, y'all just don't want money, do you? Like,
And
got
then-
Prince over here. Like, what the fuck?
You want the monies?
I
And
played
then-
10 instruments, but I stopped. Like, what the?
And then after that, I
My
went to
Cash
school for
App's-
music because a lot of people. Wait, what did you say?
I was about to kill my cash app.
Yeah,
I'll take donations.
and then
What?
I don't know. It's just once you learn about you have the knowledge and you can do whatever you want. So if I wanted to go to a live concert and run the gig, I could fucking run it. DJing is probably the only thing. Which is I was gonna ask you, how did you get into radio and all that shit?
Oh, okay. So, like I said, we did the Those Damn Comic Book Guys podcast, and we did really well with it. And I never try to settle on my accomplishments. I'm not one of those people who's like, we did so and so 5 years ago. Like I hate getting on Facebook and seeing people talk shit like that. So I told Fresh, me and him used to live together, and I told him we should do radio. To be honest, the real story was there was somebody who I despise who claimed to be on radio. I'm like, there's no way this person get on radio before we do, so fuck them. So I told Fresh, hey, let's do radio, man. And we sent out a proposal to a certain radio station. They gave us the runaround, didn't want anything to do with it. And then I told Fresh, fuck it, to send that same proposal to everybody. But we didn't take the name off the original radio station. So KTX hit us back and was like, is this supposed to be for us? Because somebody else's name on this. I'm like, since you responded, yes, it is for you. And so I said, y'all want to go out to eat? And that was who's our program director now. We had a few meetings. He was like, yeah, we're trying to incorporate hip-hop in here, and you guys seem to know what the fuck you're talking about. So, yeah, let's do it. So, yeah, we ended up getting the breaks.
That's good.
We have you seen the Howard Stern one, the movie Private Part?
Private Parts? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I saw it on TV.
Yeah, I don't know how the radio station works, and whenever we had Fresh on here, he was telling me it's I know it's a little different.
Very
It's-
corporate.
especially going on, at the graveyard shift. I was like, dude, that's is there any people it's just the custodian people?
Yeah, well, it's not even them. It's just us. For the KUTX, and once again, shout out to them for giving us the opportunity. I think for them it was more of an experiment. Let's put them on at the graveyard shift and see how it works. So if it doesn't work out, it's not on a perfect time where anybody can really notice. But if it does work
not
out,
losing
we
out
look
about-
like geniuses. And then it worked out, and they're like, okay. Because I was watching an interview with Dr. Dre, and he said that Had Eminem not worked out, he could have just moved on and still rested on the fact he discovered Snoop, Tupac, whatever.
Yeah.
But because Eminem did work out, it made him look like a super genius.
Right.
The same thing with KGX. So the fact that the breaks works, it makes him look like they're ahead of the curve just because this city is so far behind when it comes to like urban music.
That what you guys are doing, I will say, is very important in Austin, because I don't feel like a lot of people pay attention to the hip hop artists and the R&B artists, and you guys put that platform out. And
Thank you. I appreciate
Definitely,
that. 'Cause
yeah.
like I said originally, this started off as something from
You caught that too, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was talking about the breaks.
Yeah,
She was like,
Oh,
thank you, thank you.
both of you guys know. No, really,
I
actually.
caught that. I was like,
Okay, well, you know what?
When you're sober,
Well,
out of everybody.
let me say, you guys too, because you
Yeah,
guys
them-
are pulling a
definitely
lot
got
of
to.
undercover artists as well and giving them that platform.
Embarrassed,
You know,
my ego got the best of me.
Well, no, but
No, it's
she,
okay,
she's
though.
not wrong though on both
No,
ends because it
yeah.
has to be a corporate side, which is me and Fresh. Because trust
Right.
me, the breaks is all corporate. We're UT and NPR,
Yeah.
but also you guys podcast.
Yeah.
It's also
'cause
the
I
underground
definitely
aspect
look
of it.
up to you guys, like from
I think
the radio show. When I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I think one time you were playing Teddy the Legacy. I was like, oh shit.
See? Yeah.
I was like, damn, they're actually playing Teddy the Legacy on
And
the
then even
radio,
that, like-
and that's where I think you were coming at.
Exactly.
Putting
exactly.
out Austin artists,
Exactly.
and
because before that, I don't think that would have happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, an artist can put their stuff on or like iTunes or whatever, but it's not like people are gonna listen to it.
Exactly.
If you listen to the radio, you have no choice but to listen to it.
And there's a countless of people who listen to the radio.
Yeah, people like to say like, "Remember, listen to radio anymore." I said, "Bullshit, they don't."
Yeah,
There's
they
a-
definitely
just because
do,
you
yeah.
don't mean a lot of other people
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
A
And
lot of
that's
people listen to the
that's
radio.
why I look up to you guys as a certain aspect because y'all went from actually like from podcasts what we do, and then went to a different platform, and now obviously gain more attention and it's doing bigger things that you guys have more opportunities and whatnot. Because for us, like this really like what I was saying. This started off as shits and giggles. Like we were like, okay, we'll just do this. for
That's
fun.
how it always starts off, and
Yeah,
then all of a
yeah.
sudden you're like, "Holy shit, we're good at this," and then
Yeah, it works, right?
It turned
works.
into something that I had no control in. Like people are requesting now to be guests on this. Like that's not something that I have. Like it went from me asking people to be on the guest to where
Now
people,
people
I
are
have to tell
asking,
people like
yeah.
there's a wait list. Like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, like
Well,
we're planning out.
that's why these podcasts like you guys are important because there's not that many outlets for urban artists to be heard.
Yeah.
And y'all have the top tier urban artists on this show. The breaks, we can only do so much. Like if we interview somebody, the interview can only last like 20 minutes. But you guys can have them on here for an hour. They can talk shit. They can drink.
Exactly. I was about to say the
They can be
realness.
themselves.
The realness is very important. Too. Yeah.
It's not like, oh,
The
well, how long have you been
comfort of
singing?
You know what's crazy? Our interviews were only supposed to be 20 minutes because it's supposed to be about us, and then we get someone on, and I was like, okay, so they're on for 30 minutes, and then they're off. But and they ended up just staying on. I was like, you know what? Just stay on the whole podcast. We'll just-
Yeah.
Work, man.
It makes it more fun.
Just,
Yeah.
Just
I was like,
go with it.
let's try to see how much of a shit show this can be. Let's try to see how much shots.
I
we can take.
am
Let's take three
scared.
shots.
I am scared though to when we go back to having an episode where it's just us without a guest because like it's fun having guests, but so I'm like, fuck, what do we do when we don't have a guest? Because we like if you guys go back to listen to season 1, episode 1, it was like one of my like the best episodes ever because it's funny as shit. So like I'm like. How do we go back to that from just having all these amazing guests?
Well, I mean, if I felt y'all podcast was bullshit, one, I wouldn't be here, and two, I would have never brought Amir here. So I just feel like this is a great outlet for
Thank you.
For
her
sure.
because going to
And-
2020 and
yeah.
just to, help her, get more exposure and just
Exactly.
just come. So yes, that's why the respect is there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and what y'all are trying to do.
It's important.
And also, I was gonna say for the the next part. I mean, we said how he started. How did you get into music?
Okay. Well, so my whole family.
You sound like you got a good singing voice.
So before you say that, I have to say this real quick to give a context. Her family, do y'all know the songs like "Still Tipping" and
Y'all
"Sitting
know Still
Sideways"?
Tipping?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my uncle
Yeah.
produced it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Solly Williams. Shout out to Solly Williams. Produced it. So that's where I come from. Houston music. A lot of Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Pimp C, Slim Thug, all of them. Anyways, but
The Houston sound.
yeah.
Texas roots.
Are you from Houston?
No, I'm not. I'm here from Austin.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
from
awesome.
Austin, born
You're
and
like DJ
raised.
Screw.
Yeah.
Austin played a bigger part in Houston music than y'all think.
Yeah.
A way
Yeah.
bigger part than y'all think.
So yeah, music was always instilled into all of us. And I just decided, I was going to school and I just decided, well, shit, I don't want to go to school no more. I want to do music. So I started singing and yeah, from there on it's been this. Yeah.
How old were you when you say you want to start singing?
I was okay. So I was going to ACC, and I was 18. So I started around 19.
You never like played around or did anything before that?
No, I did talent shows when I was in high school. I did my senior year. I did a talent show, but I never like even after that I wasn't like, all right, I'm gonna be a singer. But
Did you win that talent show?
I did.
Oh, shit.
I
Congratulations.
did. I
Shit,
did.
I didn't even know that.
I did. Yeah.
I feel like you could have cried as a child and be like, "Oh, she's a singer." You know, like,
No. Yeah, I never decided that I wanted to be a singer when I was younger until I got older, and I was like, I'm not really happy going
it
to
was
school.
natural.
Right. Yeah. You know.
It's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her family is like Austin legacy. Like if you know Tomar and the FCs, like Sally Williams and
Thank
Latasha
you.
Lee, like this, like there's musically they've done a lot. Like when I tell you like Houston music, like the songs like Bar Baby, Still Tipping,
Damn.
Sitting Sideways,
Bar
Pouring
Baby.
Up, Freestyle, like all that. They produced all that music, and they were here in Austin when they did it.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, like you know, for her to be talented is not a surprise at all.
Thank you.
You know, so like the whole family, it's like the Jacksons, like just everybody's just good at something, like so you know, it's amazing. And you know, we did a Breaks Live with their entire family. That was special for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did do that.
That was dope. Like if
That
y'all knew
was
Nubia,
fun.
Nubia's
Do
her
you guys
cousin.
know Nubia Iman?
I've never.
Well, she's also an artist here in Austin.
Hopefully, she doesn't get mad at me. 'cause
No.
That's why I looked at you like,
No,
don't do it.
No,
Don't do it.
No, she won't be mad. I promise. She won't be mad. But yeah, she's also my cousin.
So I'm sorry to
Wow.
cut you off. Fun fact about Nubia, one of her background singers used to be who?
Alicia Lani.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
Alicia Lani, who's that?
Oh, come on, man. Damn.
I'm just kidding. No, she's
This is why we do it. We do it to inform you guys.
She is a very talented.
We've mentioned her name before, but I'm sorry. It's okay. It's
She's
okay.
very talented.
I'm sorry,
you
Reno.
guys. I'm pretty sure anybody watching this
She's a singer.
will know Alicia Lani. She is the bomb, diggity.
She's
Yeah.
amazing singer.
Yeah, she's like one of the she did ACL.
R&B
Yeah,
artist from
so
Austin.
like I only got into like the music because Mario used to drag me out. So there's a couple of artists I know in Austin.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's okay. Don't worry.
And
You know Jake Lloyd and Amirah, that's all it is.
Yeah, I know. he was probably one of the first Austin artists I guess we got put on, and even before the podcast, we went to shows whenever you used to do that. What's that? Damn, I keep on fucking.
Stay gold.
Oh,
When
God.
he had that series there.
Oh, God.
Because I mean, I found out about like I got into Jake Lloyd when I went like I am very big on like going to random shows. In
Yeah,
town
he
and
is.
just finding out.
That's how I met you when you came to Jake's show at Barracuda.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm so from the I Don't Know podcast. I'm like, huh? Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I mean, like, Jake in general, I try to go to every show he has because his performances. If you guys have not gone, like it's
He's
something
bomb.
you have to
Okay.
experience. It's an amazing performance.
He's
but
bomb.
I met him because I was like, okay, like. I saw somebody tweeted him and he said he's having a show on Rainy. So I was like, cool, fuck it. I like Rainy. I'll go there.
So fuck
I
it.
like Rainy. I'll
I'm
go.
gonna go out there, and I checked them out. It was an amazing show, and I introduced myself, and we talked, and from that point, like, we just became friends. But I also ended up designing his album for his LP that he had.
Oh.
His self-entitled LP.
Wait, you designed the Jake Lloyd LP?
Yeah,
album
yeah,
cover?
yeah. He did it.
Front and back.
Me and Jake need to have a conversation because he never told me anything. He's like, oh, do you like my album cover? Like, yeah, it's fine. He never says who did it.
I didn't know.
Well, I did not know that.
Yeah. Other
That was
than
dope cover.
I've just always been a huge fan. It's like, and then going back to what you were saying, it's like we have all these like potentials to make money, but like to me, it goes from like it being a hobby, but at the same time, I'm like I'm a fan, so it's like I'll do it just because I want to help you out. Like,
So
it's
fun fact. So the Jake Lloyd LP, it was covered. It was drawn right. It was the
Yeah.
wolf and the
Yeah,
safety
And
vest.
that, yeah.
So when it came time to do the cover for Moonlit Mornings, I told him, I said, we got to keep that cartoon theme going. So
I did a sketch for that too, but it didn't make the cut.
oh, I didn't know anything about that. But the theme that you started is continued that theme. Because
Yeah,
I told Jake, I said, it always has to be animated because that's what because the Jake Lloyd LP is,
Oh,
to me,
wow.
the biggest album that got him going. And then so we kept that theme always going. Now, I didn't know that I never knew you did it. This is the
Wow.
first time I've heard about that. Had I known about that, I'm like, you talking?
Yeah,
But I didn't know that. So.
He would like show me. He was like, "What do you think?" He said he
It was
wanted
a
like a
long
wolf
process.
and he wanted like the safety vest, and I was like, "Yeah, it looks good."
I did not know you did the cover for that. And I like the Jake Lloyd LP cover. offer. So
Thank you. I had.
But since
no
I know
idea.
that, Amir, no, when you need some cover art,
I will reach out to you.
since I know now.
All right, we're entering our second 40 mark.
Wait, you already took the first shot?
Really?
Yeah, we
yeah,
did.
we did.
Come on, Amir, come
Alright.
on.
Come on.
Uh,
Does that
Oh,
mean you
she-
take
oh,
your
she- oh,
offer
she
and
don't
take
want
a
it?
That
shot?
means I'm off the table.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I
But
want
yeah,
to hear what you sound like drunk.
I don't know if I want to hear that. Have I heard you drunk before?
I don't know.
You were drunk at Love Lockdown. No, you weren't.
She
No, you
gets
weren't.
the
She
deep
didn't drink
voice.
there. She didn't drink there. Never mind. No, she didn't. She
I
didn't
don't
drink.
think I did because I wasn't
weren't of age.
21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then
I
nobody
mean, if I
drank enough
was, I
water.
was sneaking drinks. Okay,
I don't know anything about that.
We don't
Nobody
condone
does.
underage drinking.
but they can't get me now.
Let me see your shot glass too, please.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna pour you one.
So you had the option later?
See,
Yeah, because y'all got Ray fucked up and Fresh fucked up.
Wait. Is that just straight up?
stop.
what?
Nothing.
This is sweet tea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. Show
It's all
show you right.
It's all non-alcoholic.
So I got a funny strip club
You
story.
see this? Wait a minute. You see this Gold Peak tea? This is what I'm drinking.
Yes.
I'm not drinking nothing. Remember that.
She
I'm
is of
drinking-
age.
I'm
I
drinking
can't-
nothing but water.
I'm not 12. Promise.
I know she's not 12. Her, never. I was gonna say something, but never mind.
Don't.
No, but what was the story?
I follow her on Twitter. So
All right.
now I forgot my fucking point. So yeah, I worked at a strip
Stripper
club.
story.
No, it's actually a bartender story at a strip
Bartender
club.
story.
Some young girl, man, she was in there getting fucked up when she shouldn't have been. She came into the DJ booth and she was trying to offer me drinks. I'm like, I looked at her. I said, "How old are you?" She said, "I'm grown." I said, "You know what? That is the worst answer. That means you're under 21.
That gave it away. That gave
you're
it
under
away.
21." I told her later on, I said, "Hey man, you kind of fucked up. You need to drink some water. You ain't my daddy." I said, "You sure right? I'm not. You sure right." And then they fired her dumb ass that same night.
Ooh.
You sure right? I'm not your daddy. I'm trying to help you
Baby
out,
lost a job.
dumb ass.
I was like, jailbait.
I mean, she was over 18. You have to be 18 to work at a strip club, but she was. Strip clubs are always the
It
place.
wasn't for her, basically.
Hell no, it wasn't. Now she's at home thinking about what happened.
Man.
Probably
About her
listening to this
decisions.
like, damn, that was me.
Probably like, fuck you.
She
But
kissed my
whatever.
ass. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, my girls I see in strip clubs come and go.
Have you ever worked at the one on DeSoto? What's it called?
Foxy's?
No.
That's where he works.
Oh, that's
Foxy's in P10 South.
Remember
Yeah.
we used to go there a lot for a while?
yeah. There's a strip club on DeSoto. I forgot what it's.
This saw.
Yeah, DeSoto. The one where it's just like it's a titty bar and like they just walk around naked. I forgot. What,
Foxy's.
well, no, the
Foxy.
first time I went to that one,
Foxy's and Ecstasy are only two all new clubs in the city.
Ecstasy,
Of North.
Ecstasy. I remember one
Ecstasy.
time I went to Ecstasy and
Ecstasy's a bitch.
I tried to get a lap dance for the first time in my life. I think I was like 18 or 19. And I went in there and this bitch was pregnant and she was stripping. I was
What?
like,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Was it
You
in
know
the
what?
daytime?
You'd be surprised how many girls are pregnant when they
You
dance.
gotta make your money.
I was like,
Okay.
damn.
They're gonna dance until you can't notice anymore.
Right.
She offered me and I was like, I'm
Till
good.
9 months
I'm good,
pregnant.
hon.
Y'all ever had sex in a strip club before?
No.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah.
Shout out to the grind.
Just ghetto.
Shout out to everybody
Just-
doing
Hey,
what
man.
you to
Hey man, you know.
What are we cheering to?
the grind.
The good
Put in
health and the
work.
grind.
The good health in the grind.
Mark, you should have bought a bigger bottle.
Yeah. He was like, I didn't realize it would be a small bottle. And I was like, how small is it? And I was like,
It's $28 small. The
the
big
size
ones,
of my heart.
the big ones,
Damn.
the big ones were like
Tiny.
$50.
Yeah, but like, you know, being in the scene, because like Amirah's from here too, so she can kind of co-sign me on this one. Like when you're from the scene and to see what is at now, it makes you kind of happy. Well, not kind of happy, but it makes you very like appreciative because, and if y'all have been in Austin more than like 10 to 15 years, you like, it's doing way better than what's ever been. Because we were talking about Top Dollar
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. Going
I
off of
agree.
that, yeah, like it's been it's hard to describe, but it's been an issue transitioning from the OGs and that whole Top Dollar era and everybody who was part of that era to who we have now. Because this year was a huge representation of everybody's potential to represent Austin.
Some of the OGs are trash.
And it's so because they bash all the new artists.
Like-
some of the OGs are just terrible. But there are some of the OGs that like the league, Die Slow, Pie, Top Dollar,
Shout out to Jay, man. Jay from the
Jay
league.
Capone. Jay Capone is an OG. If you guys
Jay
do not
Capone's
know who
definitely
Jay
OG.
Capone, Look him up. He is the one that introduced me to Austin music.
Jacob Capone definitely OG, man.
There's a
You
lot
think
of
that's
OGs.
some of the
Certified, Lil J, everybody, all of them. Shout out to them.
the reason why the old heads, the OGs, the reason why they don't appreciate new artists is because they don't know
bitter.
that music is
Well,
The
changing.
terrible ones are bitter.
it's that. Well, let me say this: if there's 10 OGs, 8 of them are perfectly fine. They're great people. You talk to them for advice.
they'll
But
help
there's
you
like
out.
2 that are just haters. Like I know a lot of cats around it. Like I've been in Austin all my life. Like there's a lot of cats that they claim OGs or whatever, and they just trash. Like my OGs are like Dirtbag. My OGs are like T-Double. My OGs are like dude named O in Houston. My OGs are like fucking, people that just work down like the people that are like legit people. Like they really just like, hey, this is the advice. This is how you can get them forward. But there are some OGs that are just old haters that don't want to see anybody come up, that are just mad they never got their chance. Because Austin now is because we're making strides every day. Yeah. We're kind of playing it by ear and moving forward. A lot of OGs feel away because they didn't get those same opportunities. Now, I'm sorry you didn't. They ain't got shit to do with me. But instead of you trying to just hate and trying to pull somebody back, you should try to help people move forward because the people I just mentioned, they've made the strides that they made, but I'm going to bring them with me. Like, I'm wearing a Dirtbag hoodie right now. Like, T-Double right now is fighting for a kid. He's a new kidney. So I'm going to shout him out to say, hey, help this man out. Or, like DJ Mixula, somebody who brought me into Foxy's. This is somebody who, he moved to California, is making all the fucking money in the world. Ooh. But he is an OG of mine, too. So, but I see people all the time say online, like, oh, my OG said this, my OG said that. I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of these OGs out here, they're suckers. They're some sucker-ass dudes. They don't want to help y'all. They're trying to hold y'all back. And they give y'all bullshit advice. Because I know almost everybody in here.
Sometimes the OG the title does not mean anything. Like
a Jacob Capone is an OG because he's not somebody who's trying to hold anybody back. He's going to give you great advice if you talk to him.
He's not making moves now, because he's lived that life. He knows better.
Exactly. Like your uncle. We talked to Tomar at the Breaks Live. Great fucking advice. He was like, hey, man, like, we set the precedent here, and I see y'all are taking it further. That is great fucking advice. Tomar could have been like, yeah, y'all don't like what y'all are doing, and blah, 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 and this sucks. But he was like, no, like, I like what y'all are doing. Like, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? So that is the type of shit I'm talking about. But there are people in this city who do want to hold things back because they didn't make it where they wanted to go.
Right.
And that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write down every single name that you just said.
I'm gonna try to get.
Hey, look them up.
I'm legit gonna try to get Jacob Capone on this next season.
Ooh, boy, I'll be here for
that's
that
a
episode.
big
Just
goal,
sit in the
bro.
back. Just to sit in the back.
That's a big goal because Jacob
Right
Capone
there.
is. If you guys know anything about Austin music history, Jacob Capone was very crucial to what, and in Austin music as far as rap and hip hop goes, like. This man was making moves, and as far as the way he went about it, it's aside the point. But
Certified too with somebody else. Like
JD,
great
he was our first guest.
Yeah, he was
Certified?
our first guest.
That man has
Certified
always
is
shown me
amazing. Like he's
love.
dope as fuck.
He's shown me love since I was a kid. He's always shown me love.
We actually
Like-
fucked up his video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we feel bad. We're gonna have him again season 3, but
Certified is dope as fuck. And like that man, he's been through a lot. He's seen a lot.
genuine man, and he's like
like
I
people,
said,
like,
I was
there's-
upset about what happened to him, but genuine man. He's always helping. He has
Hell
a
yeah.
4-4 baby. He has a dude. Like, he has the whole fucking what's that recording studio called?
Studio 51.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
still
Oh,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He has that whole
Yeah.
venue jumping, bro. Like.
I'm telling you, man. Like, but there's some people. Like, I see people all the time. I'm like, man, yo, Jesus suckers, man. Like, I talk to these dudes, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it all 100 with y'all. Most of the OG suckers, DJs. Some of these DJs are suckers. Like, they do not fuck with awesome music like they say they do. They fuck with it when it's convenient, but they don't fuck with it like they say they do. And I've gotten to it a lot of them. Like, I'll tell them all to their face, like, man, look, like it shouldn't take like Quinn getting 1 million views for y'all all of a sudden start playing his music. Quinn has been rapping the same. Quinn ain't changed up shit. He's been rapping the same style every time. Like even with Amirah right now. Like let's say like right now Amirah is still getting her stride going, getting her momentum going. Right now they'll be like, oh, we're fine with that. But let Amirah get 1 million views on a video. They all come fucking flooding in. We went to KTX and told them like, hey, Alicia Lonnie is somebody you should talk to. Or y'all should deal with. They're like, oh, all right, it's cool, that's cool. But then when she started doing more gigs, like, oh, well now we bring Alicia Lonnie up here. So same thing with y'all podcast. Right now, people be like, "Oh, this was up. That's a dope podcast." But let y'all bring on a guest that blows the fuck up. They'll come flying to y'all, and then I'm gonna text y'all and say, "Y'all making some money?" Like, tell them no if they ain't give you no money. But
That is a good way.
We're
never
gonna
thought about
take
that.
a lot after the show. You and I are gonna have a long conversation.
like, y'all better
If
get this
not,
goddamn money.
If we're too drunk, we're gonna have it tomorrow or the next day. Because
I'm sober as fuck.
I never thought about that.
I
And
like that. I like that.
So I don't do any of the social media. I literally just do the engineering, and I'm here. But
That's
when
fresh with the breaks. I don't do no social media. I hate social media.
I fucking hate, dude. I get on Twitter and I look at the bullshit that I see. It's like, this is why I hate the internet.
I need to be like Amirah. Amirah is so positive on that. She's be like, yeah, just follow your chakra and your crystals. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what none of this shit means.
That's why you have that night. Wow, like
How do you keep so positive
give
on
us some
social media?
advice.
You have to just think about the present, okay? Think about why you are where you are now.
Are you on Audible? Because I want to hear a book by you. 'Cause
No, I'm not.
you should.
Maybe
You
I
should
should
get
think
paid.
about writing a book.
You should. Yes.
As a side gig,
yes.
yes.
I don't know, but no, just
Should be a narrator.
You
'cause
could do
that is a very soothing voice.
Thank you.
The ones that do like, all right, so now we're gonna do 10 push-ups. 1.
Oh God.
no, or
Fitness.
like in the yoga
Yeah, the
studios
fitness.
when they're like
This is
doing.
a-
I
the
would feel
positions and
lazy.
stuff.
This is a fitness simulation test for for all the schools in America. We're gonna start with the sit-ups.
I mean, you have
Ten
to.
sit-ups,
I mean, for like being R&B, I appreciate an R&B artist that has that soothing voice. It's supposed to get on there like, yeah, listen to my shit. I'm like, okay, you know what?
All right, you're a little too aggressive. You need to relax.
I was about to have sex, but I'm gonna put my clothes back on.
Bro.
I can't deal with this.
You just kill the mood.
Pull your dick out, nigga. Like, well, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
It was my Hail Mary. My marriage is over because of you.
Wait a minute. I feel a way about this.
Oh my goodness. No, but you just have to be in the present and just.
Do you treat your voice or do you like take care of your voice a lot or like?
I have
Yes,
to.
do you?
Do all
Yes,
that
of
stuff?
course I have to.
As management, how do you? No.
Yes, I have
Do
to.
you take a lot of halls and stuff like that?
Yes, I always have cough drops with me. I
That's
don't have
awesome. I
them now,
love cough
but
drops. Be careful, you can overdose on them. So.
You know, those on water too.
No,
You know,
water,
it's
tea,
So we're
lemon,
about to overdose
honey.
Drowning?
tonight on water.
You
Yeah.
take enough water and you just drown.
Wait, say that again. Say that again. Say that again.
You
like,
can
what?
You can overdose on water because you take too much.
If you
You
drown.
Yeah, I know. I'm very small too,
Yeah, that's
so
what
I
drowning
could drown
is.
easily, possibly.
How tall
right?
are you?
We're not gonna get into that
She's
tonight.
like 7
but
foot
That's
tall.
something
I
I
would say
would-
6'5".
That was
6'5", I weigh about 250.
She
No,
can
I'm
whoop
just
that ass. You motherfucker better come to the front of the stage.
Yeah, if you don't like her music, she's gonna come find you.
I will.
She's my enforcer.
I
know
sure
what?
will.
Amirah's
Say,
definitely my enforcer.
You are honestly
will.
gonna
Your
li-
D voice. Use your D voice. Do you have a D voice? Try it.
I don't.
Say I will.
I will.
Deeper.
I will.
You know what? I don't think she.
I
But when she gets pissed
will.
off, I can believe she be
I
like,
want
you
to
know
hear
what?
her mad.
But you know what? But you know what? Can I say this? I'm a Cancer, so you
You're a
know.
Cancer?
What
Yes.
the hell?
Cancer.
Is,
Sorry, what does that mean?
I'm a
Okay,
Cancer.
Cancer is like it's
I'm
like
a
a crab.
Scorpio. I don't know what any of it means.
A crab.
don't
You know
either.
how crabs are? They're like
No.
very,
Great
like-
and delicious.
yeah.
It's a terrible disease.
They're like very in their shells, but like if you like fuck with them too much, it's like
That's big
come out
facts.
swinging.
That is big facts.
Wait, how
girls,
is cancer a
girls
crab?
get mad when I tell them that I'm a Scorpio.
Cancer's a crab because I'm a water sign.
I don't know what the fuck that
Cancer's
means.
a
either.
disease.
Yeah, like, I'm still trying to figure it
Look,
out.
hey man, look,
well,
I've been
that's
asking
not what I
myself
was
that
talking
for
about.
years.
We're on a different subject.
I don't know what the fuck.
Me
Like
and
I'm
my
a Cancer.
girlfriend are both Scorpios, so that means it's the perfect match,
What month is
right?
your birthday?
It could be as long as you understand each other.
What month is your birthday?
I barely understand
July.
myself.
Oh, okay.
I turned 21.
When?
just not
Oh,
too
that's
long.
right. Mine's in June.
What'd you say?
When is your birthday?
July 28th.
Oh, yours.
Mine's June 30th.
My birthday's in November. I'm a Scorpion.
I don't know
A
what.
Scorpio.
You know what's
Scorpio.
fucking.
I'm a Drake.
When people ask me like, "What's
A
your sign?" I
Drake.
always say some bullshit like, "I'm a Leo." Like, hey, you act like when I say bullshit, I'm actually a Cancer.
I'm a
That
Cancer.
shows how stupid
What
you
does that
look.
mean? Like,
I'm a Cancer.
okay, you're a dumbass.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I can't get into like the zodiacs.
Well, it looks like it's time for another shot, y'all.
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
She's like bullshit.
No. Actually, did they tell you what the last subject is? Because I feel like you're gonna do perfect.
Wait, are we
with this
really that
subject.
far
What's
into
the
the
wait?
episode?
What's the last subject?
I don't know the last subject.
Tell me.
Positivity, which is your highlight.
So, all right.
She's
So
definitely-
you
I guess.
narrate it.
Until you
I
piss
want
her
to
off.
narrate it.
All right. So I guess I didn't tell
us
you.
the last segment.
Wait.
I told her she knows what
Oh,
the last
yeah.
segment is, right?
No, you said positive.
Okay, take that
Positivity.
and wing it. You're
All right.
singer.
So our last subject is that we leave our listener. I cannot believe this fucking podcast just flew away. God.
It
I mean, flew by.
did. What time is it?
We're going for 2 hours, y'all. Are y'all okay with that?
No, we can't
Yeah,
do that.
let's stay here.
Oh, and before I get into that, Manny said, "Tell her." This is what he wrote me specifically. Man, tell the Mexican motherfuckers to invite a real brown person on there.
Tell him to come be on the show. Tell him to.
He should've came.
I met
Manny-
him,
Manny is
I met-
hilarious.
I met him once at whenever Jake Lloyd had the show at
Barracuda?
Burger store.
Oh, the record store. Manny's hilarious. I love Manny. Manny's my brother, man. I love bring him on here.
Tell him we're gonna have him on soon.
Okay, but Manny's
I'm
hilarious.
down for that.
Next season.
Manny's hilarious.
But yeah,
You talking about can drink is fucking Manny. Oh my god.
He can drink.
is he a wild card?
I think I can drink. I can beat Manny, but like Manny, me and him used to DJ gigs and we've been drunk, and Manny be like, you know what, we should take some more shots. I'm like, Manny, I'm just trying to enjoy my mixer. Like Jesus.
That's
but yeah,
me.
Manny can drink. Manny's amazing.
No, but so our last subject is that we say something
Something
positive.
positive.
Whatever happened in your life, whatever happened during the week, or what you want to happen. So we're gonna start with you.
Let's see. Well, let's start off with something.
She goes
to
off
look
for like an hour.
Let's start off with something to look forward to. Okay, so January 4th, I have a show at Stubbs
Yep.
for free week. So
Free week. We just talked about that in the last episode. Free week, y'all.
yeah, free
Stay
week.
tuned.
So
Free
be
week
there.
is an amazing.
Don't be a square.
My favorite holiday of the year.
Be there. All right.
We'll be there. We'll for
Okay,
sure be there.
I'll see you there. And then I have my song 3 a.m. releasing next week with the song and the video.
We'll post it.
All right.
It's
Thanks.
probably gonna be like it's. You know, honestly, I think I can have this out by Monday so that they know. I mean, unless we
Okay,
try to-
yeah. I didn't. Well, I'm not gonna say the release date, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I was sure about to look at you like, what release date? What?
It's like a year
But-
from now.
But what I can say is that this song is not going to be like any of the other songs that I have put out. So it's gives you something new to look at. You know, I can go there basically.
Like I'm not saying this because I'm biased, but I'm really excited about Amir's 2020. Like it's,
I am.
I just met you
too.
today, and
really
I want
am.
to listen to it.
Thank
like
you.
it's gonna be really, really good. She's extremely fucking talented. I'm not saying that just because I do business with her because we're cool, but like she's really fucking talented.
Thank you.
Like it was a no brainer. I think I told Ray, like, I said, hey, you know Amirah Tiye? I said, yeah, she's really dope. I said, we should talk to her. I don't think she has a management. He's like, yeah, let's talk to her. And so yeah,
Well,
That's
yeah.
like a very comfortable sweater too.
It is. It keeps me warm.
what is that velvet?
I've been.
It's a little warm. You know, a little.
I've
too
been
warm.
hot as fuck this whole time here too. So
Yeah,
I'm wondering
it's a
like.
little warm. I have a long sleeve on too, so.
Ain't that cold outside, girl?
It's not, but
Hey,
I like to be comfy. You
That's
know?
Austin for real. When
That's my.
it gets
one of
below
my
50 degrees.
goals
Like,
in
nah, I'm
life is
good.
to be comfortable.
It's to be
100% of the time.
comfy all the
100% of the
time.
time.
Right.
To live to where I can walk around and just comfort clothes.
Right.
That's called being naked. Pause.
That too.
That too. You can be in
Yeah,
nature
see,
and
yeah.
be naked and
I'm
live
not going to
free.
nature naked foot. No.
What?
No.
You never took shrooms in the fucking forest?
What? No.
You never grounded before?
What is
I
that?
don't
You
even
need
know
to
what that
ground.
is.
Okay, she,
What is grounding?
I
What is
I
that?
know what that
You
means.
need to ground.
would
Okay,
rather some
so
weed,
every morning, you guys, for about 20 minutes,
You
need
walk
to
out
go.
to your backyard naked and
no,
poop?
No, ew, no.
Oh.
Just go
What is ground?
outside and you don't have your shoes on. Just walk in the dirt.
I know what it is.
There's dog
You know,
shit in my
it's just
backyard.
your
I'm not doing that.
It's your body. Listen, it's your body connecting to the
You be
earth.
dressed, right?
Yes,
Okay.
totally. I'm
I've heard
always
about
dressed.
grind- I heard
would
about
not
grind- It's like a
walk out
hippie
naked.
thing. Like you just got to just.
Amir's a
sit.
hippie.
What is
Y'all
it?
have fun.
Grinding or
I'm not.
grinding
Yeah, I
or
feel like
grounding?
you are.
Grounding, not
Grounding.
grinding. I mean, that's for
You're
another
one with the earth,
situation.
'cause
But
what it means to be, I'm an electrician.
a what?
I work in electrical.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
I thought you said a nutrition. I'm like, oh,
I
you
thought he
you
said
said
nutrition
vitamins?
too.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like,
What kind of
all right,
vitamins
so
good for
we're
us?
kind of
Yeah,
on
if
the
you want
same
to be
page.
fat, I got you.
I'm already fat. Let my wife tell it.
When grounding, it means that you're one with the earth, because ground is the earth is the biggest.
Exactly.
ground that you can
exactly.
connect to.
So every morning, whenever you have time, 20 minutes, just step aside, walk on the ground, let your body connect to the earth, and release toxins. It's
I
good
saw
for
a
your
drunk guy
soul.
laying out in the middle of nowhere earlier today.
You connected with the
Yeah,
earth too?
yeah.
He was probably grounding.
You got $1,
He might have
motherfucker.
been- you know what? You know what? Y'all are gonna laugh, but you know what? They ground every day.
I know
ground
they ain't got no
every day.
choice.
They don't have a choice.
Hey, no, I heard that a
I'm
homeless
sorry,
person.
man. I had to get you. ain't got no choice.
Whatever.
I
I'm
heard.
grinding on this motherfucker. You got $1?
Shut up.
Sorry.
Don't
man.
do- okay. I heard a
I
homeless
said
person.
$1, bitch. I was
A
scared.
homeless person makes $10 an hour.
I believe
They
it.
make a lot of fucking money.
I believe it.
Oh, they make
Yeah.
I
look.
believe it. My mom was
You
telling
see
me
them
that one
tits?
time she was like, she gave somebody some money, a homeless guy, and she said he walked around behind a building and he got into a nicer car than her.
I'm telling you, look.
And
I
I was
know.
like, what the fuck?
I know relatives of mine who were homeless. They make a lot of fucking.
They
If
do.
you get a good intersection with like busy
But
traffic,
you gotta fight
They
for
know
it, right?
too. They know
You gotta
too.
fight
They
for
know
it.
where to go.
You
I
gotta
saw
go.
them moving
Right?
in the middle
yeah,
of the,
they make
you
good
do.
fucking money. They make more money than all of us in this room probably.
But you know
honestly.
what? They
I
work
need
for
to
their
be a
money.
hobo.
I'm
They
not gonna
work.
lie, the camera just died. So we're just gonna keep on going with this
It
podcast.
did? Okay, well.
Hey, man, you know.
I'll
Yeah.
come up with some animation.
But
Well,
no. I
But
mean,
yeah, no, seriously, guys. Ground. 20 minutes.
Hobo
If you
2020.
be a hobo in 2020.
That's the move.
Right now,
You know what?
honestly,
I'm gonna take your advice, Amir. Amir is she's a very
Yeah.
intelligent
I'm
woman.
serious.
So I might do that.
I've been meaning to meditate.
I'm trying to find some inner
You know
peace.
what? I meditate, and it's
Yeah, and I hear it's good. Like
It's
I have
good.
severe anxiety, so I
You
I
too?
hear that It's very good. Oh,
See?
yeah.
Yes.
I had a damn near panic attack
You know,
at a gig
honestly
yesterday.
though, like you
This
can
podcast
meditate.
saved me. Honestly, this podcast saved me from. I was having some severe panic attacks, depression, anxiety last year because I was just so stressed out with school and work and everything. And this podcast really like.
Hey
pulled me
man,
out
whatever
of it.
works.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna say though?
You can meditate anywhere.
Yeah, I believe it. I
You
completely
can,
agree,
really.
100%.
You can be in your car and just okay,
I
maybe
go,
not.
no, I mean I agree with you. Like I go and hide from the world, and I go to like the most random spots and just
See,
take a deep breath.
just relax. You know,
Take a
Real,
deep breath.
real shit. I meditate in the shower. Like in the shower, that's my
That's
place
a
to
great
like
spot.
unpack and like.
like when you're showering,
masturbation,
you like
sir.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't masturbate in the shower, but
okay,
Yeah, that's
you like wash away the toxins.
yeah, whatever works, man.
Whatever.
what's your positive note?
Mine.
Jones.
Just
Mr. Jones. I just thought about the Mike Jones song.
I do not like Mike
Yeah,
Jones.
I figured
Mike Jones.
I never.
Mr. Jones.
Hey,
How does that song go?
Me and
and
Mrs.
Mrs.
Jones.
Jones.
Me and
No,
Mrs.
No,
Jones.
the one that Mike Jones did.
Oh,
Mr.
fuck.
You-
Jones.
you can ride all day long, but you never can. You know,
Yeah.
Yes.
if I can, I heard a story about him, and I don't know if it's true. If you want to, I heard that like he used to do a stripper. He used to sing.
That's how he got famous. He got
Yeah.
all the strip clubs to play his music.
And then, like, whenever he got famous, he went into a club, and then they wouldn't let him in. They're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Mike Jones." And they're like, "Who?" They're like,
Mike
"Mike Jones." He's like,
Jones.
I'm the performer." He's like, "I don't know who you are," and I feel like that's how he got it. That's just a story I heard.
I'm
know.
Confucius Jones. I'm the DJ.
Well, no, that's how I heard. I heard that he came with that because he was trying to come with a marketing gimmick. Because he was on Switcher House, and it was like 30 people on Switcher House.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he figured out if I could just say my name numerous times on the record, they'll remember who I am.
It's a psychological.
I never was a fan of him, so whatever. Shout out to him.
Come
but-
in there and watched him.
oh yeah, Mixtape Messiah. Oh my God, Dyke Jones.
As
oh,
a
yeah.
kid, I was scared to listen to that because
Oh,
of
yeah.
that skit where he's
Oh,
like,
the comedian
What-
destroyed him.
yeah.
No, he never. And then it didn't
Shout
help.
out coming in there.
It didn't help that Trey knocked him out. But
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah, Trey knocked him out of the show. But my positivity just just all this everything we're having right now, just in general. Like this is a dope setup. This is dope what we're all doing and where our minds are at and trying to push the scene forward.
Appreciate it.
I'm super happy with what everybody's doing. Me and Fresh did an interview with the Austin Monthly, and it probably came across that I was mad as fuck because I kind of was at that time. I was only mad because I feel like the people in the powers that have the money aren't doing what they need to do. But as far as us right here on the ground level, who are doing everything that we need to do, I'm really proud of us and y'all and the podcast.
Thank you.
Me and the breaks.
Means a lot.
And Ray, Wayne with Hakoni, Whole Cakes Agency. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you, Wayne. And Eric. But now shout out to them and just everybody and what they're doing. And I'm really happy about that. Like I've been Austin all my life and we've come a long way. We're having a lot of we're all having our own individual moments that are very important. And so, I'm happy to just see everybody just prospering and doing their thing.
Thank you. It means a lot. Like,
And big booty hoes, hump with it. No, I'm playing.
yeah, no, it genuinely means a lot, and like, it definitely shows out how far we've came because like for a long time I was like, I like when I was younger I wanted to be a rapper, not rap, and I got my chance.
Flacco.
Yeah, Pi gave me a shot when I was a kid. I was like 15, and I was able to go perform at shows because of Pi. Shout out Pi. But even after that, when I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be a rapper. I still had so many opportunities, and I feel like in a way, we basically unknowingly created a lane for ourselves. Because a year ago, nobody was gonna know who we were. Like, do you say our names or say the podcast? Nobody was gonna know. Now, it's a well-renowned name to the point where like people are requesting to be on it, and I do feel grateful because the city is going through a big cultural change, and I feel proud to be some sort of part of it, even though it's minuscule.
Well, you say that, and my thing would once again being from all my life, black and brown people make up the culture of the soul of the city.
Facts.
Yeah.
It is us that they go to keep the city relevant because. Look, I love everybody out there doing music. Shout out to y'all, but fucking alt rock and fucking blues and all that other bullshit that the city tried to put in our face, it ain't making no money. But people of color, it's us that are making this money in the city.
Yeah.
It's us they go to when it comes to being culturally relevant. That's why when like a Manny is saying like, hey, like, like not just y'all, but just like, give me an opportunity because Manny put me on Ozuna, Bad Bunny, and fucking J Balvin. I'm like, who are these people? But he was like, yo, no, check them out.
Yeah,
Like,
and it goes
right?
beyond it.
Like,
That's what I was
he said,
talking about.
look at the
Wayne.
YouTube. Look at the YouTube views. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. When
Bad
like
Bunny, J
it goes
Balvin.
beyond it. Like I would never want to knock on the whole concept of acknowledging the whole influence of black culture in the city, but at the same time, me being Mexican myself, is like I do want to peek at and poke at the whole area.
it's both of us. It's
Yeah,
like it's a relationship that works together to make the scene what
black
it is.
and brown, and you don't know
You know
what
what I'm
race
saying?
I'm talking about.
And
Black and brown.
It's one time somebody asked me, say, as a black person, why are you so like animated and energized about the scene? And how you feel? I said because to be black and brown in this city means you need to be mad because it's bullshit. You're not gonna fucking tell me that the most talented people in the city that can generate y'all millions of dollars aren't black or brown.
Exactly.
Don't sit here and tell me that. So, I understand why this podcast is important, why the break's important, because we're showing you what the future is.
Yeah.
So if you decide to ignore it, it's because you don't want any money and because you just want to be blissfully ignorant.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what it is, and like a Manny, like a Jay, like a me, like an Amirah, like a Fresh, like a ISIS, like all this means something.
It all plays parts, yeah. And like, I am extremely grateful. Like, this podcast is not even completed a full year. We started in February, late February, I think.
Our season 1 was like three months.
Yeah, we haven't even.
They had the short episode order.
We haven't even completed a full year, and like the way that it's grown and the amount of love that we received, and like the community that we've grown into and been accepted easily.
It's food for the soul.
Whenever Jay-Z's Heart of the City plays, I don't feel that, bro. Like, I don't feel it because everybody shows love. Like, it's cool. Like years ago, I was like, one day I want to make a name for myself in the city, and I'm starting to generally feel
Here
that.
you
Not
are.
selfishly in a way, but because I'm able to play a role.
But if it was all bullshit, none of this would ever matter. Like, if we live in a city where people of color didn't have the voice that they needed, or there's a certain level of like expectations, then yeah, none of this would work. But because we live in a city that is clearly starved for these voices,
We're making our
clearly
own names.
starved for
We're
these
making our own
sounds.
platforms.
Exactly. That's why this works.
We're taking matters into our own hands.
That's exactly why this works. That's why all these artists are excelling faster than. Look, I know motherfuckers who sing fucking alt rock and sing fucking blues, and it took them 20 years to get something going. But you see Black Pumas, who've only been active maybe like 5 or 6 years, who had got nominated for a Grammy. Is that a coincidence?
Yeah, no,
Fuck
it's
out of
not.
here.
Absolutely not.
Shout out to Black Pumas.
It's not a coincidence that y'all podcast only took a year to finally get some traction going.
Thank you.
Because had it been some bullshit, it would have taken y'all a year. Y'all would be like, nah, we're not good. We can't get nothing going. But because it is what it is, it speaks to a people that don't feel like they have a voice. It continues to gain traction. It continues to get big. Same thing with the break. Same thing with Amirah. Same thing with Jake. The same thing with Cleo. The same thing with fucking Vintage Jay. The same thing with everybody here. So don't tell me that because I'm going to be straight with you. White people love Hispanic and black culture. They love it.
Hell yeah.
They buy the fuck
thrive
out of
off
it. So don't tell me that it doesn't work. Scoremore made a living off of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Scoremore wasn't booking fucking G-Eazy and goddamn Machine Gun Killer. They were booking Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. So don't tell me that it don't work.
I used to deliver to them.
Scoremore?
On 290.
Oh, I believe it. Scoremore was, yeah, man. But yeah, so yeah, all this makes sense. All this works.
Yeah, it's a huge point. Like, I mean, we are, like I said, we're taking matters into our own hands, and I love it because I'll keep saying it over and over. 2019 was a big year for Austin because a lot of artists, a lot of people, and then I will gracefully include ourselves into it, everybody made moves. Like a lot of big things happened. This is part of the new generation, and it's 2020. The next decade, I'm excited for Austin. Like even the big people that are like part of it, like on vinyl, Natalie fan, like everybody is like
Shout out to Natalie.
contributing. Like you can't help like. We're gonna be a part of Austin whether you like it or not, and we're here to stay.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to tell you, you know.
All right.
That's your positivity point.
That was a pretty. This is
That
gonna
was
be
positive as fuck.
This is probably gonna be our longest guest.
As well it should be.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we were able to have Confucius as our last guest for the year.
I mean, thank you so
AK
much. Now my wife can be
season.
happy. She won't whoop my ass when I get home.
So my positivity. Well, you know, y'all making me think if a white boy loaded my truck, because if he did, I'm gonna beat his ass.
He's not gonna let that go.
Dude, I'm not. 3 hours.
Dan, sir.
You said you have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hope you don't see him.
We all got work tomorrow, don't we?
I
Mexican
do.
is like, I can't.
I have
I'm
work
off.
tomorrow.
I gotta work all day
Oh,
tomorrow.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
damn, I'm sorry. Y'all
I
got
have to be up at 4:30.
Damn,
Yeah, I
what
wake
the
up at 4:30 every day.
Why?
I work in construction. I'm an electrician.
Okay.
I get
You did say that.
I get off at
I
5.
want to get out of that though. I want to get out of that. So I'm hoping Confucius will help me. And
I'm gonna try to get y'all out of here, man. We try to get all this money, man. We try to get out. Look, there's a whole. Somebody.
camera's not rolling.
Here, everybody is going up.
Jake from Loom said there was like $10 million on the table from hip hop and R&B. We getting that money in 2020.
2020 is a new vision.
We getting that money, man.
New vision.
Yeah.
Being broke is ugly. I don't like it.
Played out.
I don't not like that.
Played out for sure.
If I could
Austin
say-
is becoming expensive, and so are we.
That's my logo
Well,
for
you
the
know
brakes.
what? That's a
Because
good
it's
way to
so
put it. That's a good way to put it. you
Hell
know?
yeah.
Shit.
I was gonna say thank y'all both for being a part of the podcast. Confucius Jones, we have said your name millions of times, and I'm glad you. I cannot believe. I guess whenever we met you at the party that
Natalie threw.
Natalie threw. Shout out to her and putting that in her backyard. I was literally doing the thing, but
We got fucked up that night. I'm glad you understand because we got.
I wanted to, but I could have got a DJ like right after that.
We got trashed for the first time. Us hosting the show, I'm sorry, we got really trashed.
Yeah.
I got trashed.
He said, I got you.
and like Mario said, I'm looking forward to 2020. Literally, this shit is like. I mean, as you can see, this is as. Well, I made whatever I can off of all the equipment I have, but I'm gonna get a new camera, new mic, so y'all don't have to be on those fucking shirt 50,
Hey man,
57.
whatever works, man. Okay, whatever
Hey,
works, man.
It
And,
works, for real. I like
You know
it.
what? We are gonna have to end it because I cannot believe that we went this long.
Hold on, there we go.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, this is the
Long
end.
enough.
This is the end of the podcast. Thank y'all for both being on. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Troy.
I'm Mario from the South Side.
I'm Midnight Jones.
Amirah Tiye.
And we are out.
IDK, that's perfect.
Serious? Dang. It's 3 in the morning and I hear my dogs barking. Don't know why he pulling up, cause he know I'm done talking. Ain't no need to play mind games, he know I caught him. Don't know why he pulling up now. See now, I don't trust you like that. So now you're stalking. And there's no reason for you to be here. Don't know why he pulling up now. Love don't live here, so go on, my dear. Don't know why he pulling up now. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Leave me alone, leave me alone. At times like this, I wish I had never met him, 'cause he's stressing the living daylight out of